Hi everyone, welcome to lesson number 4, polygons in the coordinate plane. Example number 1 says graph the points. We know that A is the point -2, 5. So first off, our horizontal number line is our x-axis and our vertical number line is the y to the sky axis, the y-axis. So A is -2, 5. We start at the origin. We go left 2 on our x-axis and then up 5. Call that A. Be sure to label your points. B is 3, 5. So we start at the origin. We go right 3 on our x-axis and then up 5 to get B. C is 6, -2. So I start at the origin. I go right 6 and then down 2. And then lastly, D is -5, -2. So I start at the origin, I go left 5, and then down 2. Now, once we connect these, it looks like we end up getting a quadrilateral. More specifically, this quadrilateral is called a trapezoid. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral with only one pair of parallel sides. You can see that line segment AB is parallel to line segment CD, meaning if we were to extend those two line segments, they would never touch. Line segment AD and line segment BC, if we were to extend those line segments, you would see that they would eventually intersect somewhere right above the Y here in our coordinate plane. So the definition of a trapezoid is a quadrilateral with only one pair of parallel sides. Example 2, we have to graph the polygon ABCDEF, which has the vertices at the following coordinates on the coordinate grid below, and then it gives us points A through F. So the first thing we're going to do is plot those points on our coordinate plane. Remember, coordinate plane's made up of the x and the y-axis. So as we go to plot those, we're going to plot point A, which has coordinates 6, 3. So since the x-coordinate's a positive 6, we'll move to the right 6 units. And since the y-coordinate's a positive 3, we'll move up 3 units. And then label that with point A. Point B, 6, -9. So from the origin, we'll go to the right 6 units and then down 9 units. And we'll label that point B. Point C is 3, -9. So from the origin, we'll move to the right 3 units and down 9 units. Point C. Point D is 3, -5. So we'll move to the right from the origin 3 units and then down 5 units. And label that point D. Point E is -4, -5. So we'll move to the left 4 units and then down 5 units. Point E. And finally, point F has the coordinates -4, 3. So from the origin, we'll move to the left 4 units and then up 3 units. Label that point F. Now we know it's a polygon because it stated so in the directions. So we can connect these points with lines. Notice I'm going in order, A to B to C to D to E to F. And now we need to find the perimeter of polygon ABCDEF. So remember, the perimeter is the sum of the lengths of the sides. So we need to find the length of each side. And we can do that just by counting, since we're on the coordinate plane here. From point A to point B, we can count 3 units down to the x-axis, and then another 9 units down below that for a total of 12 units. Segment BC, we can count 1, 2, 3 units. Segment CD has a length of 4 units. DE has a length of 7 units. Segment EF has a length of 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units.
And segment FA has a length of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. So the perimeter would be the sum of those sides. So we're going to find the sum of 12 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 and 8 and 10. And if we add those up, 12 and 3 is 15, plus 4 is 19, plus 7 is 26, plus 8 is 34, plus 10 is 44 units. Now for the area of that polygon, the easiest way I think to do this would be to split it, to decompose it into two rectangles. So we have rectangle 1 and rectangle 2. The area of rectangle 1 we can find by multiplying the length of the base times the height. Now the base of rectangle 1, we can use the length of this side up here is 10 units. And then the height. Now you want to be careful here because the height of rectangle 1, all right, only goes from point E up to point F. It's not this entire length here, all right? So we can see the height of that rectangle is 8 units. So if we multiply the base times the height, we'll have 10 units times 8 units. So the area of rectangle 1 is 80 units squared. Similarly, the area of rectangle 2 can be found by multiplying the base times the height. And the base and the height for rectangle 2, the length of the base, we'll use 3 units down here for segment BC. And then the height, segment CD, has a height of 4 units, so we'll multiply 3 times 4 and get an area of 12 units squared. So the area of polygon ABCDEF would be the sum of those two areas. So we need to express that area as a sum and show that we're adding those two together. 80 plus 12, which is 92 units squared.